What if I told you that you've already died 1,000 times, but here you are, listening to my voice, alive and breathing in this moment, not because of luck or coincidence, but because of a profound quantum principle that's reshaping our understanding of existence itself. Hey everyone, it's Dan Neira here. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the mysteries of reality. Today, we're exploring something mind-blowing, quantum immortality, and how you might already be living forever across parallel realities. Stick around. This could change everything you think you know about life and death. Welcome to the wild world of quantum immortality. The idea that you, yes you, are immortal in the multiverse. And by the end of this video, you'll discover how to harness this concept to live fearlessly and manifest your dream reality. But first, let's unravel the mystery step by step. Are you ready to question everything? Imagine this. You're driving down a rainy highway, tires slipping, a truck swerving into your lane. In one reality, it's over. Crash. Lights out. But in another, the one you're experiencing right now, you swerve just in time, heart pounding, but alive. According to quantum mechanics, both happen. Every possible outcome branches into infinite parallel worlds. This isn't science fiction. It's rooted in the many worlds interpretation proposed by physicist Hugh Everett in 1957. Everett suggested that the universe doesn't collapse into one outcome. It splits. Every decision, every chance event, creates a new you in a new reality. But here's where it gets truly eerie. What if death is just a shift? In the realities where you die, your consciousness doesn't end. It seamlessly continues in the branches where you survive. You never experience your own death because, well, you're always the version that lives on. Mind-blowing, right? Stick with me, because we're about to dive into the evidence from quantum experiments that back this up. And trust me, what the double-slit experiment reveals about your immortality will leave you speechless. Let's go back to the basics of quantum weirdness. You've probably heard of the double-slit experiment, particles like electrons fired at a screen with two slits. When observed, they act like particles, creating two bands. Unobserved, they interfere like waves, painting a rainbow pattern. This proves reality isn't fixed until consciousness interacts with it. Now apply that to your life. Your choices aren't random. They're observations collapsing infinite possibilities. But in the many worlds view, all possibilities exist simultaneously. Physicists like David Deutsch have expanded on this, arguing that parallel universes aren't just theoretical, they're necessary to explain quantum computing and interference patterns we observe today. Deutsch's book, The Fabric of Reality, lays it out. We're not in one universe, we're surfing a multiverse. So, if death is just one outcome, your awareness jumps to the surviving timelines. Ever had a near miss? A fall you shouldn't have survived? That wasn't luck. That was quantum immortality at work. But wait, if this is true, why do we age? Why do loved ones pass? That's the heartbreak of it. From your perspective, others can die because their consciousness branches separately. You only experience the realities where you persist. It's solipsistic, almost terrifying, yet empowering. Imagine living without fear of death. What risks would you take? What dreams would you chase? Hold that thought, because next, we're exploring real-life stories of people who've died and returned, claiming glimpses of these parallel worlds. You won't believe what one survivor revealed about shifting realities. Take Anita Moorjani, author of Dying to Be Me. In 2006, she was in a coma, her body ravaged by cancer. Doctors gave her hours. But in that state, she experienced an expanded awareness, seeing multiple timelines, understanding that her illness was a manifestation of unhealed emotions. She chose to return, and miraculously, her cancer vanished. Doctors called it impossible. Anita calls it a reality shift. Or consider the Mandela Effect, collective false memories, like people swearing Nelson Mandela died in prison. Is this bleed-through from parallel realities where he did? Stories like these aren't anomalies, they're clues. Neville Goddard, the mystic philosopher I often reference, taught that imagination creates reality. He said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. In quantum terms, that's selecting your timeline. By visualizing and embodying a desired outcome, you're collapsing waves into your preferred reality." But here's the twist. To achieve quantum immortality consciously, you must master detachment from fear. Fear anchors you to negative branches. Let it go, and you surf to blissful ones. Speaking of Goddard, let's pull from his teachings. In The Power of Awareness, he describes how consciousness is the only reality. Your I am, that's the eternal you, jumping timelines eternally. Combine this with quantum physics, and immortality isn't a fantasy, it's your birthright. But how do you apply it daily? That's coming up after this. A simple technique to quantum jump out of stuck situations. If you're feeling trapped right now, this could be your escape hatch. All right, let's get practical. The technique is called reality surfing. Step 1. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Feel the current reality, its weight, its limits. Now imagine a parallel version where everything aligns perfectly. Feel it vividly. The sights, sounds, emotions. Step 2. Affirm, I am shifting now. Release expectation. Detachment is key. Step 3. Act as if. Take inspired action from that new state. I've heard from listeners who've used this to heal relationships, boost careers, even overcome illnesses. One story. A man on the brink of bankruptcy visualized abundance in a parallel timeline. Days later, an unexpected opportunity appeared. Coincidence or quantum immortality extending his life in prosperity? You decide. But experiment with it tonight. What have you got to lose? Accept your old reality. As we wrap this up, remember, you're not fragile. You're an eternal consciousness navigating infinite worlds. Death? Just a door to another you. Live boldly, create fearlessly. If this resonated, hit that like button to spread the vibe, and subscribe for more dives into the multiverse. Comment below. Have you experienced a near-death shift? Share your story. Let's build this community of reality revolutionaries. And if you want deeper tools, check the link in the description for my guided meditation on quantum immortality. Until next time, keep surfing those realities. Peace and out.